Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I
Good.
am really good now.
Are you
How are
feeling
you?
better now?
Yes, much.
Sarah, why I wanted to talk to you about was that I heard from Giuseppe Terza that you were part of the Sasso Festival in
Yes.
2019.
Yeah.
And I would love to hear your experience of that and how you found it and what you've learned in the process.
Yeah, it was wonderful. I
Mm,
it was the first time I was on a seminar like that, on a workshop like that. Because usually workshops work, you know, you're there for a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, and you get your half an hour with the teacher, and you learn a lot.
mm,
I love seminars in general. You learn a lot, especially as a young singer, where you don't have to necessarily participate, but just being there and watching other people, you
mm.
learn a lot. And then this was just a magnificent experience. It was that you had that individual thing, but you had it for 7 days every day. So you would work with your teacher, and then you would work with your conductor, and that was just, I think, I learned so much. And since it's at the seaside, so that's also helpful. The air is much better, and you feel more rested,
Mm.
and your focus is just on that. And then you have a couple of beautiful concerts, so it's not even just the learning part. So you do learn with your teacher, and then you do it with the conductor, and then you get the immediate chance to implement what you just learned and what you
Mm.
just did. And you get a couple of concerts. As I said, there were 3 concerts. This year is going to be also 3 concerts.
Mm.
So it's a special, it's so special. It's such a wonderful project.
Mm.
I was very happy to be a part of it then, and I'm going to be a part of it this year as well.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that
After
it was.
you
Mm.
said, I really feel
Mm.
I need it to get back out there.
Mm. Do you feel that the fact that you have the conductor with this masterclass, that gives you a sort of more of a confidence than to in other circumstances speak to the conductor?
Yes, of course. You learn, you see the process, because you're there. So whenever you're not having your lesson, or whenever you want to see what the conductors are doing, you get to sit in, and you
Mm.
get to see the process they're going through, and how are they thinking. And then you see, first of all, you really realize how important they are. And it's just, one without the other, it doesn't go. So
Mm.
you get to learn, you get to really see and experience it on your own skin, so to say.
Oh, yeah.
uh, you see how important it is, and you learn how to communicate
Mm.
with the orchestra. You see how they're working, and you see how the conductor is working, and then I think you get a much better understanding. And I think later, when you have a job at an opera house, or when you have a concert, I think it's much quicker for
Mm.
you just to get in there, and to really to understand. You just
Yeah, understand.
everything
Yeah.
falls in. Yeah.
And also, of course, the conductors, they will also get then an insight into your part.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, they will also see that, uh, how it works from the singer's perspective.
Mm. And
So yeah.
do you get a chance on this in this masterclass to really communicate with the conductors, or getting to know them also informally on a different level?
Yes, that is the most wonderful thing that happens there. We're all staying at this monastery that is converted into a hotel.
Mm.
So we're there all the time together. And it's like a little community for those 7 days.
Okay.
You get to experience all the aspects of their lives and of our lives, and how it all falls into place. What every one of us has to do in order to get to the level we're at. And I think that is also very important. We get to exercise together. In the morning, we have Pilates,
Really?
some sort of Pilates and yoga.
Yeah.
And yeah, you really get to connect.
Mm. And like you said, it's this it's near the sea, and it's a different kind of atmosphere, also more relaxed, and the
Yeah.
sea. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do you get time to, do you have time to sort of go down and go to the beach?
Yes, of course, it is near. So we get to walk together down to the beach. It's very beautiful there. So you get also that you get to experience the sun and the sea, and to also relax from the day you
Yeah.
had, you know, because it's just lessons, and you listen to other people's lessons, and then you all also get together, you eat together, and then you go to the beach. There's a lot to just experience there.
Do you think if can you recommend this to somebody after, especially after this lockdown time, to go and to experience a masterclass like that?
Yes, of course. That's why I'm going again. Because this year and a half now, I mean, things are slowly opening, but before Corona, I was basically on the verge of finally starting my career. I was done with school, and I got a couple of wonderful projects that all got canceled. And I was all of a sudden I was left without anything, because that was my start. And now, after a year and a half of not being able to perform and not being able to have normal lessons, by normal I mean live lessons, and to get to prepare a concert, to get to prepare a piece with your pianist, with your teacher, that I miss all of that a lot. And of course you practice alone, but you practice in your living room. That's not the same. And this is again the beautiful thing. You get to practice there in a controlled, safe environment with teachers around you, and you get to slowly get that whole process again, and then you get to implement it right away. You have wonderful concerts, and I think I will feel much better and much braver to go on and continue, and to start singing again for the audiences.
I think this is an interesting masterclass because of this combination of the singer and the conductor. And I was actually speaking to Professor Christian, who is going to be the conductor and doing the conductor's masterclass. And we were also talking about this communication part and how important that is between the singer and the conductor. So yeah, I think it's a wonderful project. But tell me, so you were saying that you now coming out of lockdown, do you feel positive? Do you feel you have learned something in the process of lockdown? Can you see something positive?
I do, in a way that after the first couple of months of despair, I let myself slow down and do all the things that I didn't have the time for, or that I thought I had to do them quicker, just, you know, to be prepared for many things that I wanted to do. I took time. I worked on myself. I worked a lot of my on just on the mental health part of me to really see what do I want, and what do I feel I want my future to be like? What do I want to sing? How do I want to sing? And that helped a lot. That helps a lot. Like that, just thinking about it and really going in.
Because this is the difficult part for you who finished your training or your school, and then you were supposed to go into this professional world, and that wasn't there then when the pandemic started. So this is interesting that, you know, this this transition time was not there for you.
Yeah, exactly. And again, so many wonderful things got canceled, and I was in a dark place at the beginning, really, because I thought because you don't know at the beginning. I didn't know how long will this last.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do now? How is it gonna go? So it was hard, but then, as I said, I worked on myself, and then I started just like practicing again, and slowly doing this, slowly learning the role from beginning to an end, so meticulously. And that helped them. Yeah, that really brought that sense back for me. So,
but listen, on the lighter note, do you have a pre-performance habit?
I do. I like to find a place for myself. It doesn't need to be, I don't need to be alone. I can be with other people, but I go inside. I close my eyes. I just try to be in that moment. I try to relive the nervousness that I know I'm going to feel and that I'm already feeling right before. I just let it wash over me, over me. And I go through that, and I come to this place of calm in my mind. And then I get to stay there, and then I get to do whatever I need to do on the stage, and enjoy it, just be the character.
Yeah. And do you have specific, this is now wardrobe, do you have specific shoes, or as do you also collect dresses that you wear on concerts and things?
Oh, well, yeah. So shoes, I always wear dancing shoes.
Oh, okay.
So for like ballroom dancing, because they're very light, they're very flexible. The heel isn't that high, so you feel grounded, and you kind of feel the floor through those very thin soles. And that's what I like to do. I like to feel grounded at all times. Feel the stage ground beneath me. And dresses, I actually make my own dresses because I'm very tall.
Really? Oh, wow.
So when I came to Vienna, I figured that if I want to have a nice dress for a concert, I'm either going to have to, I don't know, somehow make a lot more money. Or I'm going to learn how to do them on my own. And I had the luck that my roommate at the time was a seamstress. She taught me a few basics. And then after a while, I managed to do it myself. I bought myself a doll, like a seamstress doll. So then I'm doing my own dresses, because, as I said, I'm very tall. I'm 180, and most of the dresses I could buy, would be affordable, are too short.
But this is wonderful, and how creative, and then you can do exactly how you imagine it to look.
Yes.
Sarah, this is so great. You don't hear people sew anymore, really. You know, I think everybody's too busy to sew.
because it's time consuming. So I do, because I never learned it properly. It is time consuming. I need a couple of days to finish my dress because I can't really draw. So I just do what's in my mind. I kind of make it. So yeah, so it is time consuming. And if you're normal size, you buy really affordable dresses now, online especially, and now in some stores as well. They're really affordable, so there's no real need, I think. But it's fun. You really get to choose your material, you get to choose your color, you get to choose the shape, and you just do it.
And be so creative. Oh, I love it. I think this is wonderful.
That is also a part of my preparation for the project, for the concert, or for whatever, because then I put into that dress everything that I'm feeling and that I want to express.
Wow. Now, I think I'm very impressed with that, because I sew myself. I used to make dresses, and now I don't sew anymore because, you know, it's, but I don't have the need for a lovely concert. But I do think, now I do think it's very therapeutic also, and it's very creative, and the whole planning around it. You know, and sometimes it's this thing where when the dress is almost done, you get this idea of adding something or you know, that you didn't think of. So I think it's wonderful. And of course, when you're the artist yourself and you're singing, then there goes so much more in a dress like that.
Yes.
Yeah. But listen, it was so lovely to talk to you, and I'm so happy that you are going again to Sasso to the master class, and and thank you so much for telling all this about that.
Thank you. Thank you. It was an honor to speak to you. It was an honor.
And have a lovely afternoon, and I hope to see you one day in one of your dresses in concert.
Yes. Definitely.
That would be great. Thank you so much, Sarah. Have a lovely afternoon.
You too.
Thank you. Bye.